Hey guys, what's happening? I was gonna make a video in the office today for you, but the drive is so incredibly beautiful, I thought I'd share it with you. So the video today is all about a paradigm shift, an aha moment that really changed everything for me. And the way this came about, actually check it out right over here, there's some elk on the road. Very cool. Hey, you know what? We'll send up a drone and you'll get some video footage of the elk. It's just beautiful. Anyway, so the aha moment, this all came about, I was in the shops quite a few years ago. I was in one of my shops and I was sweeping the floor. And I knew full well that there's some things that I should be doing that were, more important. But I was sweeping the floor, kind of delaying, deferring, putting it off. And this customer walks in, and his name was Irby Stewart. And Irby Stewart was a repeat customer, a motivational speaker, and just a really neat little guy. And when I say little, he was like 90 pounds. He's like a human toothpick, kind of thing, and an elderly gentleman, but he had the personality that was huge. He was a giant. So he walks up to me and he sees me sweeping the floor. And he comes up to me and says, "Ryan, are you scared to build your business?" And I was like, "What?" He's like, "Are you scared to build your business, Ryan?" And I said, "Well, what do you mean?" He says, "Well, you're sweeping the floor." And I said, "I know. It needs to be clean, and it has the benefit of proving to my staff that I'm not too proud to help, on the shop floor." And he says, "Well, that's just stupid." That's what he says. "That's just stupid." I said, "Well, tell me what you mean." He says, "All right, sit down for a second. Write down your annual sales." So I sit down, and guys, do this. If you're watching this video and you have a pen and paper, write down your annual sales. And he says, now divide that by 2,080. So I take a pen, I divide it out by 2,080, and it was around $4,000. And he says, "Ryan, you got to understand this simple principle. The simple principle is your time is worth, you as the owner, as the CEO, or if you're watching this and you're a manager and you're overseeing a shop, that is what your time is worth, is that number. And that is what you're responsible for." He says, "You're telling me as the CEO, as the executive, that you think it's smart to put somebody on the shop floor who you're paying $4,000 an hour to sweep the floor?" And of course, when I looked at it that way, I'm like, well, no, that seems kind of dumb now that I look at it. He's like, "Absolutely." He says, "To me, you're telling me that you're scared. You're scared to do what you should be doing." He says, "See, the thing that scares you the most is the thing that you should focus on the most." And that was like an aha moment for me. And it was true. Here I had some meetings and I needed to go and visit some insurance executives and I needed to go and build my business, but I was putting it off. I was deferring. And if that's your position, guys, if you're in the same situation where you've been putting things off, those are usually the most important things to focus on. So my short lesson, and it looks like we're almost to the office here, we're pulling up here shortly, but my lesson is for this little video, the things that scare you the most, try and put more time and attention in there and realize the true value that you have as a manager, as an owner, as a CEO of that company. That is what you're responsible for, and start making decisions based on that level. And I think it'll be really helpful. It was really helpful for me. Guys, thanks for coming along. Hope you enjoyed the drive, and we'll talk again real soon.